Aside from licking toes, aside from licking toes, aside from licking toes, aside from licking toes,
What did you say, miss?
aside from licking toes, these are some of the other challenges or dares former students described to Fox 25.
So the first student would have to like drink something, put it in their mouth, and then spit it into the next person's mouth, and then spit it into the third person's mouth, and the fourth person had to swallow it.
Middle MAGA.
Man, we're not done with this school, though. Man, this school is crazy. The licking toes school. I don't even know if I can show these videos, man. This is how banana. This is a school thing. Students in Oklahoma schools have come forward and describe a culture of bullying, hazing, manipulation, and pressure to participate in disgusting dares like licking toes and armpits, spitting in people's mouths, and having garbage thrown on you. Libs of TikTok is highlighting the situation. This has been going on for years. Ryan Walters has pledged to investigate. Libs of TikTok says shut the whole thing down. I think the schools, this is so egregious. I think all of those schools should be shut down immediately. Any school that was participating in this stuff. Whew, this was really disturbing to watch.
Once my name was called, I was so nervous, anxiety, like almost in tears because I did not want to have to do these challenges.
Aside from licking toes, these are some of the other challenges or dares former students described to Fox 25.
Somebody was nominated to stand in a trash can. This was after we had all eaten our lunch, and we all would pour our lunch on top of this person that was in the trash can.
The bird feeding would consist of 4 students, and so the first student would have to like drink something, put it in their mouth, and then spit it into the next person's mouth, and then spit it into the third person's mouth, and the fourth person had to swallow it.
This is how former students say the dares chosen by student council would be assigned.
Any student could bid on another student. Say a student didn't like me, they could put like $100 on me to have to lick ketchup off of someone's face. And if I didn't have $100 to give to the philanthropy to get out of it, I would just have to be involved with it. It honestly felt like more like hazing in a way, because if you didn't have money to get out of it, like you were being forced to do it.
Students claim those with money to buy out of dares had the upper hand.
Most students can't afford that, especially the lower income. So it was definitely more of like, I think, a bullying. I think they were targeting certain students.
A former student from a wealthy family agrees.
I had money to pay my way out, but some students weren't fortunate for that. Like some students would choose to skip lunch, and then they were threatened with detention if they didn't go to lunch. So I would beg my parents for hundreds of dollars during that week to ensure I didn't have to participate in the challenges.
The 2 former students are speaking from their own perspectives, understanding that not everyone will have the same viewpoint on the charity event.
I don't want to speak for all of them because maybe some didn't care, but I know a lot of us did not want to do these and participate in them, and we couldn't pay it back.
Now that we're older, seeing how wrong it is to have to pay $100 at a school to get out of licking someone's toes, you would think you wouldn't have to do that if you didn't want to, but they would always threaten us like, it's for charity, you have to do it. No one wants to lick stuff off of people's toes, even if it's for charity. No one wants to lick stuff off of people's toes, even if it's for charity.
It's not funny, man. It's just, I don't know. I mean, back in the day, you would do, I don't know, a talent show, a pie making contest. Maybe the most salacious thing you would see them do the car wash stuff, which it had some connotations that were inappropriate to it at times, I would say, in high school. What else would you do? You do cookies. You know, those stupid magazines that you would fill stuff. I'm so old school. I remember those stupid flimsy magazines. You would have to, I'll pledge this, and then you go pay it, and then you wait 3 weeks for it in the mail. You do raffle tickets. You do a dance. You do a walkathon, a bikeathon. I don't know. You do all these type of different things to raise money for fundraisers. And now in Oklahoma, it's become normalized for years to lick, I don't know what that dark brown stuff was. I don't know if that was a melted Hershey's bar or something that shouldn't have been on YouTube. I don't know what it was, but they're licking that like in between niggas' toes. There's video. I'm not showing all that stuff. They had somebody's arm up and they're licking their armpit. Like I don't even think the Qs had hazing like that. Well, I don't want to say that, man. Let me stay away from the fraternity stuff. That's hazing on another level. Let's just say that. That's some serious type of hazing. So I guess they're trying to pass it off as some type of hazing type thing now. Okay. What adults were involved in this? You can call it hazing. To me, it sounds like PD's type stuff. To me, it sounds like some MAP type stuff. And I'll use the term mapped so I just make sure that YouTube doesn't misconstrue where I'm going with this. They need to abandon the school, stop the school, and burn that thing down and start and reconstruct. They need to deconstruct, knock the whole thing down. There's not enough bleach in the world for me to go back into that. If I'm like a high school senior, I'm good. You could see something on the floor and then, like, you don't know if that's like toe fungi or something like that. I'm like, nah, man, I'm not. Y'all in the gym licking each other's assholes and stuff. That's not for me, man. I can't go back in there. It's not funny, man.
No one wants to lick stuff off of people's toes, even if it's for charity.
It's not funny.
No one wants to lick stuff off of people's toes, even if it's for charity.
I can't go in the gym, man. I can't hit a 3-pointer. If I know, like, just earlier that day, somebody was licking somebody's toe, like, right by the free throw line, I'm good, man. I can't run full court like that, man. It's just in the back of my mind. I need that whole thing burned down and start it over. Start that whole thing over.
Middle MAGA.